Hey everyone, welcome back to another Outriders video. Hopefully everybody is having a great day and a fantastic start to the week. But anyway, in today's video, what we're going to be talking about is a really good loot farm that you guys can actually do over and over and get a lot of loot fairly quickly. Now this one does drop a lot more loot than the Warlord at the dunes, but it's kind of similar in nature. And instead of one boss, we're actually going to be fighting two of them, which means that we're going to get double the loot. Not only that, but we're going to get double the titanium, and also we're going to get leather. Now, obviously, keep in mind that this is going to be storyline driven, which means that the highest loot you'll ever be able to get from the story load in a World Tier 15 is a level 42 gear. So if you guys are a higher challenge tier, this farm might not necessarily be for you guys unless you're just looking for those attributes that you guys can either go ahead and break down, or looking for a blue gear that you guys can actually max out at a very relatively low cost using some of your resources. Whatever way that you guys want to use this farm is completely up to you guys. There's obviously a lot of variations. The world tier does have a little bit of an effect on it, so if you don't really mind upgrading further, you can make it a lot easier on yourselves, and you guys could actually go ahead and, you know, lower down the world tier if you guys would like to. It is completely up to you guys. However, we're going to be fighting two bosses in today's video, and we're going to get double loot. On top of that, we're going to get leather along with titanium. Obviously, you can break these things down and go ahead and get iron as well. But this one does drop a lot more than the Warlord does in the dunes. Now that one is a relatively short process. Now getting to this one, you're going to see here in just a moment, it does take a little bit of time, but let's go ahead and get right into it. Well, the first thing that you're going to want to do is come over to Achana right here, and we're going to go ahead and talk to her because we need to travel to a location that we need to actually get to, and that is actually going to be at the dunes where the Warlord is actually at. But you can't replay it again. Obviously, once you've completed the game, you can obviously go back in time if you would like to replay that one specifically, but this is where you guys want to do. The only thing that is actually available in the dunes besides the Warlord is the Hunter quest, and it's Haras, or however it's actually pronounced, and it does take a little bit of a walk to actually get to where we want to be able to go. I'm not gonna basically edit anything out of here just because I want to see you guys to see exactly how long it is. And I do believe that the Technomancer would be a lot better of a choice for this specific farm, just because, well, the blighted rounds are pretty overpowered in my opinion, and it just makes it a little bit better. You're going to come here, you're going to come to the bones, and you're going to start basically this hunter. Now you can actually start tracking the quest if you would like to, and you're going to basically just come up to the bones here, and then you're going to run all the way straight all the way through this entire location. Obviously the little white wisp is going to do its little thing back and forth all over the place, but ultimately it's just kind of a straight path all the way to the very back, to the nest, the very back of the entire dunes area. Now this is, for the most part, is the only thing here. I think there's one other side quest that you can actually do in the dunes, but let's go ahead and enter this area. I would definitely recommend that you guys have, you know, some of the more powerful weapons that you have, and obviously unless you're doing this on a lower world tier. All right, now once we actually enter this area, we can actually go ahead and activate the twisted rounds, or whatever rounds that you guys have. In World Tier 15, you are going to have to deal with 3 of these stupid birds. I absolutely hate these things in the game, but honestly, they are very much a nuisance in my opinion. I do not like them at all. I'm just going to keep throwing out my knife as fast as I possibly can. I'm using the ultimate shrapnel just to get them killed as quickly as I possibly can. But then the next bird should be coming. There it is. I'm going to throw my knife out there just to get them downed. That's it for my twisted rounds. That bird's done. The rest of these guys are fairly easy, even on World Tier 15. All right, and we just gotta keep going all the way into the back here. And we're just gonna go all the way back down to the nest area, which is gonna be down here. We're gonna get a whole bunch of these guys coming after us, but that's fine. I do wish that the shotgun was a little bit more powerful against the bird, but obviously it makes sense because it's a shotgun and not a rifle. Right, get past all of these guys. There we go. And now we can actually go ahead and enter the nest itself. All right, now once you actually enter the nest, you have restock right there. We can actually activate our twister rounds, and we got 2 of those guys right there that we ultimately need to get rid of as fast as we possibly can. All right, there we go. And one of them is done now. We just need to focus on the other one. All right, now both of them are done. I'm just gonna let all the loot go ahead and drop. Everything is still dropping, and I'm just gonna push down on the D-pad, and you're gonna see all the titanium. You're gonna get lots of armor, lots and lots of weapons, and then we're gonna get a lot of leather as well. And you can basically repeat this process in entirety as much as you want. Now you just basically have to wait and get yourself killed by all of their little minions, and then you can actually go ahead and restart the entire process. But you start here at the second stage, which is actually in the nest. And as just to show you guys, you can actually change the world tier, obviously making it, if you only want to put it say at world tier 10, just to make it a little bit easier. You can definitely go ahead and do that. It is completely up to you guys what you would prefer. Nothing like being on fire. Yeah, that guy's done. Hi, buddy. How you doing? All right, now we're just gonna let all the loot drop real quickly. It does take a little bit of time because there is quite a bit. And we're still getting lots of epics, and we got 3 blues, so we got 6 gear pieces from that. So that is pretty outstanding. Then we're just gonna let ourselves get killed. These guys do take a little bit of time to actually kill us for some reason. And then we can actually go ahead and from 2 rounds, we can actually go ahead and take a look at some of the loot that we actually got here. So level 42 is going to be obviously the world tier 15 and obviously 37. But if you're just breaking it down to get either the attributes or finding something that you can go ahead and upgrade, it's not really going to cost you a whole lot of in the grand scheme of things to actually go ahead and upgrade some of this stuff. But that is a very, very simple way of actually going ahead and doing it. Like I said earlier, Technomancer seems like it would be a much better option, in my opinion, with the blighted rounds versus the twisted rounds. But either way should work just fine. And everything is still dropping. There we go. We can actually go ahead and pick it up. In that case, we got like 8 items, which is pretty insane. Actually, we got more. We got a couple more pieces at the very end too. So we got like 10 items from that one. And even from the Warlord, the most that... Are you guys going to kill me? The most that I've ever gotten from the Warlord ever was 3 pieces. So getting 10 pieces in just a couple minutes worth of work, not even a couple minutes worth of work, is definitely worth it in my opinion. But hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing, because you're already doing it. You guys stay gaming.